Hi everyone, I'm back. Right, now what I've done, I've stitched my doll front and back together. What I'm going to do now is start and turn her the right way, because we're going to stuff her, like I said, from the head. Now it's handy to have a little tool or something to help push everything through. So I'm just going to do that, and you know, don't worry about it. Don't push too hard because you can push through the stitching, but that's why I do a double layered stitching, not a double layered, back stitch anyway, because it's a lot more supportive when you're doing something like this. So, and because I've stitched quite close to the ends, to the edge, I haven't needed to snip around like that. I mean, she isn't perfect, but she's a ragdoll. She doesn't have to be. Like I say, what we're going to do is just turn her inside, turn her the right way, and just keep pushing the material in. So I hope you can see this. Just going to go in and then just use your little tool. This is a fiddly bit, to be honest, but well worth it when you've got her done. Just keep pulling that through. Once you get so much, you can probably just poke it through a little bit better. And they're really easy. They are easy to make. You just need a little bit of patience. And you know, I don't want to hear, oh, I can't make that, I don't sew, blah, blah, blah. Anybody can do it. You're not doing anything hard. It's just being shown how to do it. And I've just shown you how to do the back stitch. Very, very simple, very easy, and very quick. And then, like you say, what we've got, when we put it all together, is our little doll. She's going to look fabulous. Poke the arms through. When you're stuffing the arms and legs, you have to make sure that you don't have them too tight, you know, too full, but full enough. And there's slight shaping to the hand, but you can use your tool to get that. Like that, see? A little bit of a shape to the hand. And like I say, she doesn't have to be perfect. I can hardly see, but when I say that, I mean I can see, but everything's blurred. So I'm hoping I've got mine right. But I found it a lot quicker and easier to stitch the two sections together, front and back, and then put it together. Because when I was doing it yesterday, messing about getting your arm in once you've got that padded was a bit awkward. So, and you know me, I'll always find the easiest way to do something, and this was. As long as your pieces are cut identical, you can't go wrong. You can't make a mistake, you know what I mean? Now, there's a little mistake I've done. I've gone too close to one edge. So all I'm going to do to fix that, a little bit of hot glue, pop that in there, and burn your finger off. Just do that and it'll hold that tight. So, you know, little mistakes like that I've just done, because I can't see when I'm stitching the front way that I'm, that might, no, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And there's my little doll. Look, she's cute. I know she looks like she's got a big head now, but when we've stitched her, she won't have. So here's the thing. Getting it stuffed. Getting stuffed, lasses. Right, so I've got my wadding, and you just need little bits at a time. So pull the leg up to the opening, like that. Use your tool, and it pushes straight down, like that. So that's how you do it. I'm going to come back shortly when I've got mine stuffed, and I'll see you in a bit. Won't be long. Hi everyone. Now, what I've done, I've now stuffed the body, the legs and the arms. I could get some more packing in there, which I'm going to do, but I need to get some of the head done first. And what I'm going to do is I've started to sew it on the outside. You just turn it in a little bit at a time on both sides. Just tuck it in, pinch it together and then stitch it. I do tiny stitches to make sure that it holds. And then I'm going to do so much up to the top, and I'll probably leave a 2-inch gap, then stitch the left hand side. So I'll do both sides first, then fill the head and then stitch the top of it. And when you put your hair on, you just put it in front of that stitching and you don't see it. I never put the face on until I've actually done the hair, because you want to make sure you've got it, you know, centerized and everything. So that's going to be, the hair will go on next, and then I will dress the doll. So we're nearly done, and it's like I said, you just turn the ends in and work around it slowly, doing a nice overstitch. Keep them small so that you're catching both pieces together. I'm having to do this at a distance because I can't see close up. So hopefully I'm going to get mine right. And you just, like I say, you just turn it over bit by bit and work your way around. And Renjay, if you're listening, sweetheart, I have just been in touch with them again. Your parcel is now on its way back to me. Unfortunately, for some reason, it had both Norway and the Netherlands on. Although it was your address, the Netherlands, and then underneath it said Norway, and it went to the destination country of Norway. So they've now informed me it's on its way back. So as soon as it arrives, I will send it straight back out again, and you should have it in the next week. It depends how long they take to send it back to me. But what a palaver. What a load of messing about. Oh, dearie me. It's just, oh, a pain, to be honest, sending parcels out. Surely when they type in the address, it would come up as the Netherlands, not a Norwegian address. What a carry-on. Just a pain. So I'm really sorry, because I've been dying for NJ to get her parcel. She's waited long enough. Unfortunately, it's going to come back to me, so I shall just do it again. What I'll do is I'll contact them, the courier, and get them to actually type out and fill out the form for the address. They do it sometimes, and make sure it's right. I mean, it is right. It's got the right address on it, but what a palaver trying to get it to you. I don't know how Norway's got on it, because I didn't put Norway, I put the Netherlands. All on saying that, I must have put Norway as well. Silly old. But surely, I don't understand how they can't read, you know, what the address being the Netherlands. Right, I'm just going to backstitch on this a little bit. I'll go backwards on this a bit. And then start on the opposite side. I do this for security, so that will hold that and then go back again. Just over it to help. So that's that. And then I'm going to start on the opposite side. I'll come back when the doll's finished and I'm ready to do the clothing. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Hi everyone. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to put on... My doll looks a little bit lopsided. Don't know why. I'll probably not put that in right, but never mind. What we're going to do is start with her hair. I've now managed to sew around the edge. we're going to start from the back. Now I've got some ready, but I will need to make some more. All you do is take the strands. I haven't actually put 6 on, I've put 4. I'm going to start on the back, and that's at the nape of the neck. So there's your first one. I'm going to put one either side of that one. You've got a gap in between so that when you put your layer above it, they actually fall in place properly. And just leave the glue to set. So I hope you're you can see this. Let's put one there for now and let that set. And then what I'm going to do is one in between. So, and you do need quite a few of these. I'm not sure how many because I didn't count mine. So there, we've got that there, there and there, and I'm now going to go up, but one in between, like that. There's the bottom one at the middle, and here's the one at the side, and we're going to go between that, just to give volume. I'm also going to put one at the side here. And I will have to make some more up. And it's just a case of, you know, folding it over your finger, popping on your glue, and very carefully adding it to your set, to your doll. Now I'm just going to go in between each one now and build up. And I think our Jamie Lee's going to absolutely love this one. Again, using the cotton material. Yeah, that's fine. Put one there in the middle. Just going to get a glue stick ready. Right, I'm going to come back, so I'm just going to make some more up. Oh, well, I'll just show you again, just for the arguments, because, argument's sake, should I say. Take your piece of cotton material. I've got one, and I'm just cutting the full length of it. In fact, I'm going to do several. Just do that, and rip them all off. Just get that raggedy look straight away without any effort. Okay, just taking all the loose strands off of the thread. Obviously they were folded in half, that material, so I now just have to cut that. And then I'm just going to cut that material in half. And they're long enough to do what I want. So take 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I'm not doing too much. I don't want it too bulky. Take some lace. Wrap that around. Just do it like that twice. And then fasten. Oopsie-daisy. Fasten that off like that. Do a double knot. And glue that in place. So I'm going to come back when I've just, where did I put my glue stick? When I've finished pulling, you know, making the hair up, and we'll finish her off. Right, now I'm just going to stick that one in there. And just let that dry. I'll be back shortly. I'm back. Now, as you can see, she's got a mop of hair. Let me take the camera out a little bit. She's got a really good mop of hair. I only used 4 strands of the cotton and then 1 lace to wrap it, and she's got a good mixture in there. You don't need more than 4 if they cut about ½ an inch wide. That's given her a really good head of hair. And there she is. That's my dolly for Jamie Lee. Now what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on the face. Because you do need to be careful that you get the right look. Now last night I used, wait a minute, what did I use? Black. Some black felt. And you know what? I don't know what I did with it. I've got... Oh, what did I do? Because I can't blooming remember. I only had it yesterday. Piece of felt. Let me have a look for it. Charming when you put things down and you can't find where you put them. Did I put them in a drawer? Maybe. Well, anyway, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I'll do with this one is I'm going to draw her eyes on. So, I'm going to draw them on and then I'll get the felt later and put them on. This is just to show you. Thanks for all your comments. I've just been reading some of the comments on the ragdoll. Yes, she does look quite pretty. I'm just going to bring her face up so I can actually see. I'm going to give her the same face, I think. So, here we go. Draw the circle. And try and get them even. And I will cover these with felt eventually. When I can find where to put it. Like that, with a little nose, little button nose. And then she has a very cute smile with cheeky cheeks. And then, of course, her eyelashes. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then I've got her eyebrows turned the opposite way. Like that. And to do the cheeks, like I said, you need to use... Well, I'm using Perfect Pearls. I said Cosmic Shimmer before, didn't I? No, this is the Perfect Pearls. I've got a pink one here. Because once it's on, it doesn't come off unless you're going to wash it, and then you have to redo it again. Just using a brush. And just start to colour the cheeks a little bit. A little bit more on the other side, I think. And blend it in her face. Let's put a little bit of colour, don't we? Now, I'm just a little bit iffy about that side. So what I'm going to do is just take the glue gun, pop a little bit of glue on there, and then just use one of these, just to even out that side a little bit. It didn't look too straight. And hold that down. And there you go. As soon as I get the black, I will pop the black dots. I don't actually know what I did with them. That's the problem. And then I just took some white paint and just did the little highlight in the eye. And now what I can do is I can dress the doll. And I think Jamie Lee and Billy May are going to be chuffed to death with their gifts. I really do. She looks great. I've got to put a little bow in her hair, haven't I? Yeah, I'm going to just get the fabric, or the ribbon should I say, to do the bow. Which which I'm using this stuff, which is a contrast to the hair. What have I done with my scissors? I'm just going to make a little bow, and because I can't do them properly, wrap it round a pencil. Make the bow. I don't want it too big. I have received some emails for the website for the doll, and I will be doing it shortly. I'm just, at the moment, just getting this done, and then I will answer all emails regarding this doll. Take that off there, and then what I'm going to do is just pop a little bit of glue inside and press that together. Pop that on there, tuck it in like that, and then find the right spot in the hair. And I think Jamie Lee can have hers on that side, like that. Just pull that in a little bit and pull it out. Pop some glue on the back and just glue it into the hair like that there. That's all I'm going to do. And then get the butterfly, because Billy May had a butterfly, so we need that. Let's have a look what we've got. And I've got a nice chocolate brown one. Oh no, shall we make it a chocolate brown? No, I've got a creamy one, that'll do. A nice creamy butterfly. That I will just glue it onto the bow for now, and then put some decoration on it later on. But I'm just showing you what it's like. We'll pop it in the centre like that. Like that, see? And that looks great. She's fantastic. And then I'm just going to dress her. I'm not going to come on and show you how to do that, because it takes far too long, and I need to find the right material for her outfit. But you can just, you know, I mean, I can do the bodice, the top bit, but the skirt bit takes too long. And it's just a matter of doing a rectangle strip wide enough to gather, turning the top over, threading it or putting your elastic in, and stitching it, and then popping the skirt on. But I will try now and just do the top section. The thing is finding the right material, the right lace. I suppose. Oh, I've got a bit more of the ruffle, so she can have some ruffle around the neck, like that, which will pull that neck bit in. I'm just going to actually, I hope you can see this. I might need to higher the camera up a little bit. No, you can see. Just going to bring this ruffle round, make sure it doesn't catch the hair, and just tie that a little bit like that. Oops. That's what you've got to be careful of. See, it's now, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not fussed about it at all. I'm going to snap that the same. I can always trim that off if I have to. So that's a ruffle round. I'm going to use the same material for the top as I did for Billy May's, which is this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I cut, I think it was 4, wasn't it? 2, 4. And all you do, or all I did, was pop that over the shoulder, don't worry about the back yet. And I just actually glued it on. Flip that back, I went straight onto my finger, as it does. I'm trying to get this the right, I think that's the right way. Pop that over the shoulder. And then cross that there. Like that, so it gave a neckline. Yes, that hurt. Sometimes because I don't often get glue on this hand, sometimes it does hurt. Then what I do, turn that over. See how there's a lovely mop of hair there. Tuck that underneath. And just glue this down basically. Another glue stick. Don't want to put too much glue on it because she needs to be able to cushion it, you know, and feel her, how soft she is. Oh, here we go. Time to lose me glue stick in the bin. Ugh. So that's that. Flip her back. Yeah. So I might cut that off yet, I'm not sure. And then I did the arms. Now for the arms. There's a fault in that bit, so I'm not going to use that. Take that bit out and that'll get used somewhere else. And I think I did 3. Too late if I didn't. And what I did, I made sure that they touched there and they hung off the shoulder. So right now, just did that for the front. And then all I did was attach the under the arm like that, so it pulled it in. My glue gun's playing up, it's not sitting in its thingy-me-bob properly. I mean, you can make a proper outfit. I didn't have time. My granddaughter will be here on Sunday. I wanted to get this done as a tutorial. And you can buy outfits for these dolls. You don't have to make them at all. So that's that. And then I took a different lace, which was this one, the vintage one, and I just cut 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think it was 10. Probably not too much. And I didn't put it on the back because it's glued on, so I just, yeah, that was it. 2, 4, 5, we'll do it that way. I basically just glued this on. I cut that back just so it's nice and neat, and then glued that over there. just over like that to give it another dimension. There, her hair covers that bit so it didn't matter. I mean, obviously you can make it'd be nice to make a proper outfit, but I know my granddaughters, they won't play with these, they'll just, oh they will actually. They will sit cuddling them if I know my granddaughters. So it's only gone from the shoulder to there, like that. Not sure what I'm going to do with that bit. Not sure yet, but we can cut that off. It doesn't matter. In fact, I'm going to cut it off. There. Like that. Looks like a little bow. And then you've got the flexibility here to move and put the skirt on. So there you go. Like that. And I'm just going to make the skirt for her now, because I think she'll look fab with that on. So let me just show you. I hope you like her. I hope it's helped. And yeah, looks great. Looks fab. I'm just going to glue that bit down because that's twice that's fallen forward and annoyed me. There. And there's the doll. The rag doll, how to make one. Let me know if you need the link for the pattern for the doll. And make your own. She looks fab. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a go. Everybody can do this. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.